I'm Cadet an MS5 here at Spartan Battalion. And today I'm interviewing Cadet Gischia, an MS4. So, Gischia, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, you already introduced me, so I don't have to say that. Again, I'm an MS4 here, so that means I'm a senior. Major is in international relations with 2 minors in Russian and defense studies. Defense studies is a quick minor you can really bang out here at ROTC because a lot of the classes overlap, so I highly suggest you do that just off the bat. Hometown is Highland, Michigan, small, kind of rural community, just about 50 minutes to the east of here. Branch is MI, branch detail infantry. Branch detail is basically you just do infantry or a branch component for 4 years and then you switch jobs essentially. And active duty, so I'll be going right into the real Army in about, I think, 22 days.
Awesome, yes, it's certainly coming up. I know I'm leaving in about a month too, so it's exciting. A lot of hard work coming up to it. So Gish, I know it's been a while since you joined the program, but really what made you want to join the Army ROTC program in general?
Yeah, so I didn't start really considering it until about junior year of high school, and I think that's kind of like a constant. I don't know how many people like have their heart set on it. At least my school didn't have a JROTC program, so I wasn't really familiar with it. But my parents set me up with a college counselor essentially. And so they presented this option. It sounded like a great way to not only serve the public and not only better yourself, but better people around you. Also get your tuition paid for, be able to, I keep going back to public service because I really do believe that the military is the highest form of public service. So that was a huge motivating factor. And then of course, it's always nice to have some tuition paid for too and get some pressure away from my parents so they can afford college tuition for my brother. So
definitely the same thing with my similar circumstances as well. Really, I wasn't going to college without having to pay for it. My family wasn't going to help, and I always wanted to serve the Army as well. So ROTC is a great way to combine your service towards country along with, as you said, getting your education paid for. For the most part, most cadets will usually end up with 3 or 4 year scholarship, as well as SMP, which is also another great route. So, what made you choose Michigan State University in general?
Yeah, so I got a couple of scholarships from different universities. I got into Marquette and Ohio State. I got into Michigan State as well, but I didn't get the actual scholarship into Michigan State. A bunch of my friends, though, were coming to Michigan State. I'd always been a Sparty growing up, and the residential college that they have here, James Madison College, was really a cool route to go to too, because I came from a small high school, and that has a very small school feel to it, so you get a lot of attention from your professors. So that combined with my friends going and just being a Sparty in general was definitely the main reason.
Yeah, definitely. MSU has a lot of pros to coming here. It's a beautiful campus. It makes a very inclusive community. Yeah. Along with the MSU ROTC program, it really makes you feel a part of something. In a big old campus of something like 50,000 people now, you still feel like a part of that community. So, in your 4 years here, what has ROTC taught you believe is the most important lessons?
Yeah, that's a loaded question, but I'll try to hit on some of them. So not micromanaging, that's definitely something you don't want to do. No, multitasking. Definitely multitasking, because you're going to get a lot thrown at you over these 4 years, and you have to combine school with ROTC, with trying to have some semblance of a social life just so you stay sane, and a couple hours of sleep at night, again, so you stay sane. But multitasking was a huge one. Delegating, because you're not going to be able to do everything on your own, especially valuable to you when you're a junior and a senior, and you have a lot more responsibility in the program. And then just general dealing with stressful situations too, and keeping your head cool. As best ROTC can put you into stressful situations in training that we do either at lab or at PT or whatever. Just dealing with those situations are valuable skills.
Definitely. ROTC puts you in a lot of circumstances and situations that you never would have thought you'd be in before you came here. I know myself personally, including it, I think it prepares you really well for advanced and basic camps, both of them over the summer. I know we've had pretty good performance from our previous classes. I think MSU ROTC really is to count for that. What trainings have you been a part of? I know you've been mountain warfare. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I went up to Alaska. That was after advanced camp, which all MS3s have to go to during their summer year. away at Fort Knox. So yeah, after that I went up to Alaska and did mountain warfare school up there, which was a great opportunity, not only because it's beautiful, but you learn a load of skills that have to do with military mountaineering and stuff that you'll be able to take with you, especially if you're in a combat arms unit. That's hugely valuable. That was my favorite training that I've ever done so far, but I mean, I'm involved a lot in the ROTC program just here at State, so I know we'll talk about it in a second, but that's a huge piece of advice that I have for new cadets coming in, is just get involved any way you can, even if it's something small, just to get your, not even just to get your name out there and think about yourself, but think about other people and how you can build relationships.
So, not including external Army trainings, what kind of trainings have you been a part of in the ROTC program here? So Ranger Challenge.
Oh yeah,
clubs.
so Ranger Challenge, which is basically just an extreme PT / problem solving / teamwork club, if you want to call it that, or organization, where we do different training events in fall and the spring. Hopefully getting a chance. We didn't get to this year, but getting a chance to get up to Sandhurst in West Point, which I was privileged to be a part of that last spring semester. And then Pathfinders, which is another organization, more of an in-house organization here at MSU Army ROTC, which is basically a group of 15 to 20 of us that go out and train and work up to be able to prepare for advanced camp in the summer.
So the great thing about MSU ROTC program here is we have a lot of opportunities to be part of clubs, organizations. We have Color Guard, Pathfinders, Ranger 1, Ranger Challenge, Marksmanship. There's a plethora of options if you want to do more than just the basic battalion stuff. But as well, the basic battalion stuff, which all the cadets do, is more than adequate enough to prepare you to be an Army leader. And I'll kind of skip over earlier, but what's been your favorite part about ROTC program?
Yeah, definitely the people, the relationships that you build here, and you're not going to build those without getting involved. But the relationships that you build here with the people are really valuable and really just special. Like I'm gonna looking back on 4 years now. Now that we're about to move on is pretty crazy. 5 years for you, 4 years for me. It's pretty insane about how much stuff you've gone through with these individuals, even in 4 years, and the friendships that you've made.
Definitely. I know I've made some of my best friends of my entire life here, the ROTC program. I still keep in contact with all my friends from last year. There's a saying that hardship breeds camaraderie, and I think that's definitely true. When you're in every morning, you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning going to PT, going to lab, these summer trainings, you build some of your best friendships that'll last a lifetime. And part of that is just how inclusive the MSU ROTC program is. We really try to make you feel a part of something.
Yeah,
I know
absolutely.
For me, coming from a small town, I didn't know anyone here, and I made some of my best friends within weeks of the ROTC program.
Yeah, it definitely gives you an opportunity to work your way up and get involved in stuff like that.
For sure. Get out of your shell as well. So how has ROTC impacted your day-to-day life?
In good ways and in different ways. In good ways, I was always an early riser, so that was never a problem for me. It just, again, it teaches you how to work your schedule. Like, you're going to have commitments on ROTC. That's not, it shouldn't be a shock to anybody. And you're going to have to meet those commitments besides class, PT, if you want to do extra training, that's in there too. Summer stuff. So day-to-day life, it's just rolling with the punches. You're gonna quickly learn that valuable skill of multitasking and just being flexible with your plans, because it does throw a lot at you, but it's all worthwhile.
And I brought it to pretty much every single interview so far. Is ROTC really gives you that framework that outside of it in college you really don't have.
Yeah.
Because coming here to college, you have so much more free time. The ROTC provides you that framework to work everything together into a day-to-day schedule, and I think that's extremely helpful to increase your productivity because you have stuff set throughout your days instead of just going from one thing to the next.
Yeah, what's the saying? Idle hands make the devil's workshop or something like that. So you definitely don't get that at ROTC.
You're definitely busy, that is for sure. So, final question here today. What advice would you offer a new cadet, either one just joining the program or one looking to join the program?
Yeah, I kind of already hit on it, but just involve yourself as much as you can. So my freshman year, I tried to stay with my friends from high school more and didn't really associate with anyone in ROTC, and I wish I would have right off the bat because I didn't. It's not like I fell behind the curve because I'm still really good friends with them now, but I definitely would have liked it a lot better if I had reached out to them earlier on, because it's just a really great group of people that you're always working with day in and day out. So definitely get involved, build friendships immediately, and the quickest way to do that is just join an organization, talk to people at PT, come every day with a good positive attitude.
Good advice. Thank you very much, Cadet Gischia. Go green.
Go white.